Hi and welcome back to the channel. Thanks again so many of you who've liked and subscribed. I'm over 350 subscribers now, and thanks for all the comments. So one of the things I said was I would come back to you with products that I'd discovered through part of the build, technology tips, these sorts of things. One of the questions that we had recently was, is it worth spending more money on a better quality emulsion paint? So we're just doing all of the walls brilliant white in the build here, and you can buy brilliant white emulsion relatively cheaply. So when we started to build for the garage ceiling and the bathroom, we used a pretty inexpensive Armstead trade paint. I think that was about £18 for 10 litres, so very inexpensive. But I found it didn't cover very well. And in the bathroom, I think we needed a mist coat and 2, even 3 coats to get a decent finish. So when we started in the rest of the rooms, we did a bit of research and looked at where should we go and what should we spend. You can spend £120 on 10 litres of some paints. So we went for a more middle of the road Dulux trade vinyl matte. I think it was about £46 I managed to pick that up at. So 2.5 times the price of the original paint that we used. But I found if I used a cheap paint, just did a mist coat to seal the plaster, I only needed 1 coat of that new paint. So 2.5 times the price, but a fraction of the labour, just having to paint it once rather than 2 or 3 times. So a little bit more material cost, but a huge saving in labour cost and time. So if you've got that question, should I spend a bit more on some better quality paint? Absolutely yes. Whether you should spend as much as 120, I don't know. I'm perhaps not going to try that, but certainly a lesson for me. Don't skimp on paint just because you think you're just using a brilliant white and all paints are paint. It is worth spending that little bit more. Thanks very much. I hope you're enjoying the channel.